how's it going today? I hope you guys are doing awesome. Happy Monday, and I hope your Easter was amazing. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a tutorial. I had this request from one of my Instagram followers. They really wanted me to do a video on how I made this pig that I posted on Instagram. It just turned out fantastic, and I did use alcohol inks on wood, so I'm going to walk you guys through the process of how I did that, and let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some latex paint. I just got it at Home Depot's. I asked where the latex paint was and they showed me, so that's what I got. First thing that you want to do though is make sure you mix it up, so have lots of those big popsicle sticks handy. That way you can just quickly make sure everything is mixed up. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take that latex paint and you're gonna paint it on your wooden surface. This is a cutting board that I got from Michael's. They were clearing them out, so go check your Michael's, see if they have any. If not, I'm sorry, because they're super popular. They're normally 10 bucks and I got mine for 4 bucks. So I got a few of them to be able to make for these videos for you guys. Okay, once you get the top on, make sure to go back and get your sides, because a lot of that paint clumps up over the edge. Now I am using some parchment paper with like the wax side facing up, so that way it's a little bit easier to remove once this paint dries. Alright, once you get that first coat on, you definitely want to make sure you let it dry before you put your next coat on. So I'm going to make sure to go wash my paintbrush and put the lid back on the paint, and I'll be right back. Okay, first layer is pretty much dry, so I'm going to go ahead and add my second layer on. The second layer ends up being a lot thicker, so I'm also going to touch up on the edges at the same time as putting it up on the sides, or the top. All right, that is 2 layers. So now what I'm gonna do is prop this up for the drying. That way the bottom of these edges can dry. And then also for when I transition over to my painting, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So next step, prop up. All right, the pup isn't dried just yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through really quickly the colors that I'm using. I'm using the Piñata ink silver. I just got the big one and I put it in a little squirt bottle to make things a little bit easier for me, since the big bottle doesn't come with a squirter, and I didn't want to pay more for the little bottle when I could just get the big one. Yeah. This one is the Ranger Ink Eggplant, which turns out it's not actually a blue, it's more of like a purpley blue, so eggplant is very accurate to that. And then Piñata Baja Blue, and the Ranger, this one was Aqua. So I'm gonna do kind of the same fade thing that I did with my pig. I'm gonna go from the eggplant to the Baja Blue to the Aqua, but with the dog, I'm gonna go kind of this way. I thought it'd be cute to have more of an angular visual versus a linear visual this way. Here we go. Kind of smooth it out with my hand there. So yeah, so I'm gonna let this dry and we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm losing light of day. It's not perfectly dry, but I believe it is close enough. One thing that is absolutely essential to have is the heat gun, and I'm gonna get gloves on because last time I did this I got covered with alcohol ink and it took forever to get it off. So go ahead and wear gloves if you want, totally optional. If you know you've worked with it and you don't mind it all over your hands. But make sure you have everything ready. So shake up your inks and match the lids to which one it goes to, so you don't mess up the lids. Took me forever to clean them. And definitely shake up your metallic, because that one is the worst. Curious to see how these are going to work out together. You know what? Kind of want to do the magenta instead. All right, switching it up. I'm gonna do the Señorita Magenta. Okay, so same thing that I was doing with my coasters is you do want to have a nice layer of alcohol down in order to be able to work with it. Just make sure that you're not doing it right up against the edges because it's all gonna fall off and that kind of sucks. Try to also have it be lined even, if you can have it even. And those are just a couple quick tips that I have learned. No hair. There we go. All right, nice, beautiful layer. Lay down your colors. Yeah, I definitely changed it up. I wanted to do something completely different instead of doing my angled layers. Oh, and I did add a third layer of paint. Oh my goodness, why can I not find my words? Okay, and you do want to work fairly quickly just because it is alcohol. It does dry very fast. And move it around. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, and I also have a squirt bottle to spray some alcohol. Okay, so now that I have this area, I absolutely love the head. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move down into my body and these two legs, get some more alcohol, and mostly magenta is what I'm gonna put on here because I kind of want it to blend down, but really play it by ear. What are you loving? All right, so you guys can see how it kind of goes at an angle here. There are some spots on the side that did not get any alcohol ink on them, so I'm gonna go ahead and touch those up with my ink bottles right now. Okay, I think I got all the edges there. And here is the super fun part. I want to add in some of my metallics. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put away my inks, shake up my ink bottle, and then here's where that eyedropper comes in, or that droplet thingy. The way that I'm able to get that splatter effect with my metallics is I suck it up into the eyedropper and then I squirt it all immediately back into here and press a couple times, and then the next time I press, it'll just be the like stars, you know, the galaxy splatter, which is what I absolutely love on my piece. So that is how I'm adding my droplets of metallic. Then what I'm gonna do, I think that's enough metallic for me. And now I'm gonna take a small brush, and here's where my best detail comes in. Go ahead and wet it with some alcohol, and then dip it into your metallics, and you can brush it onto the line work that you have because of how many layers that you did with your alcohol ink. And just kind of add that on there and keep moving the brush until you're able to kind of flick it down into a really narrow point. this one had a little too much, it seems. Bring it back out this way. Just follow your own lines. I need some smaller brushes, that's for sure. And a steadier hand, I'm so shaky. And you don't have to do all your lines, just some of them. There it goes. And it'll mix in with the colors underneath, and I absolutely love it. This is where it gets super relaxing for me. And you can do different effects or different techniques. I'm just gonna add a big dot here. Make it go slightly smaller. I don't know why, but I really like that effect. All right, I am super happy with this. And then now you just wanna let this dry for probably about an hour before you try to put any resin on it. Let me hold it onto the light there. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Gosh, I need better lighting in the studio. Oh. All right, I'll take a picture for you guys with better lighting so you can get a better view of what the puppy dog looks like. And then seal this with resin. I used tape to make a nice little barrier on my pig, and that was really helpful when it came to not using too much resin. And then I kind of took it off probably about an hour and 20 minutes in after I put it on there. So hopefully that helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you guys have any requests. That's exactly what my Instagram followers did. And so this video is for you guys. Much love. All right, I'll see you guys Wednesday.